Hey guys, welcome back to the Gamer Play. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is Enchanted Arms for the PS3, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com, your #1 source for video game walkthroughs. This game is a work of fiction. It has no relation to any actual person, place, or group. You got that? And there's the title, Enchanted Arms. Crazy stuff, man! So, Enchanted Arms was a video game released in 2006 for the Xbox 360. A year later, it was put out on the PlayStation 3 around 2007. This game was pretty much one of the first games I bought. I had just recently purchased my PlayStation 3, and I was browsing around, and I bought a couple of obvious choice games, and at that time, there still weren't a lot of RPGs released for the PlayStation 3, so I was wondering, hey, Enchanted Arms is an RPG. Let's give this a shot, man. And what I buy, I like to play. So for better or worse, we're going to play Enchanted Arms. Let's get on with it. Start. All right, we want a new game, of course. Alter game options before starting the game. Okay. See, we got sound. We have game. We got screen brightness, text display, camera, up, down. We're actually going to change this from normal to what I call normal, which is reverse. Change settings. Okay. So I am finished. Let's start. Let's do this. Oh, the loading screens. That takes me back. Takes me back to those early PlayStation 1 games. You can really see that this was one of the early PS3 games in the library. Loading. I love it. I'm used to it. But let's get to it. Oh? And what was that about? Crazy little sequence there. Actually has kind of a Final Fantasy 13 vibe.
A 1,000 years ago, golems with almighty powers were created. These golems are known today as devil golems.
Hey, Atsuma, come on, wake up. Professor Ko will see you.
No, I can't eat anymore.
However, debate still rages over whether these golems actually existed. Even here, at Enchant University, opinion remains divided.
Impossible. Oh, Toya, just let that poor moron sleep.
Nah, that wouldn't be fair. Not even Atsuma deserves to suffer the wrath of Professor Ko.
It is said that in order to activate the almighty devil golems, Special devices known as magicores are required.
Yeah, well, from where I'm sitting, it's exactly what he deserves.
All right, class. That's enough revision for today. Time for a little enchant practice. Are you ready, Atsuma?
Huh? What? Where? What's going on?
Atsuma, you excel at the practical elements. But you don't really like listening to my lectures, it seems.
Well, it's just I get so tired in your lectures.
Huh. Well, at least you're honest.
Really? Thank you, Professor.
Well, Atsuma, you seem to be awake now. Let us proceed to practical elements. Atsuma. Yes? Please come down to the front of the class. Okay. Today we're going to learn a little about golems and their functions. You can help me display the emergency self-defense systems a golem is fitted with. So, what do? All you need to do is fight with these golems. That's all? You should have just said that right away, Professor. This is what I'm best at. Atsuma, do you need me to explain how to fight? Yes I do. And right here, by selecting yes, that will prompt a tutorial. Yes I do. I don't know the first thing about it. Well, you are always asleep, so I guess that can't be helped. Toya. Yes, Professor, what is it? Please explain the basics of combat to your friend Atsuma here, would you? Very well, Professor. Sorry about this, Toya. Thanks. So right now, in the beginning of this game, we're going to get ourselves a tutorial, just like many RPG games. This is pretty basic stuff. And we're going to see the battle screen here. Start tutorial. You seem to need some help with combat. I can tutor you if you like, just so long as you pay attention. Now, use the left analog to highlight a category and press X to select it. So right now we can check out a couple things in our tutorial. The battle flow, the screen info, movement actions, or we can just quit this tutorial. As you can see, the battle screen kind of looks like a Final Fantasy Tactics setup with the whole grid. We could go through all these things here, but they take a long time, and we're going to pick things up along the way. I have played some of this game already, so I do know the basics. We're going to quit this tutorial. We are about to go into combat. Are you finished with the tutorial? Press X to finish, or O to continue with the tutorial. Alright, we're done. Let's go to battle. Alright, so let's do this. Turn 1. It's pretty basic stuff here. I can move my character along the grid. If you look on the bottom of the screen, you can select a different camera angle, actually, which might make things a little easier. I kind of like it. Although I gotta say, it's a little primitive in some ways, but hey, this is just a tutorial. We'll probably get into more advanced battle situations later. So anyway, let's move a little. Okay, now it's time for us to act. We have a couple of skills we are able to use, as you can see there. Blow, flare rush, or we can stand by. Pretty sure you can understand what stand by is. Of course, you can see our HP, our EP up top. So we're going to select flare rush, but we can't. If you look at the screen there, it's not selected on the enemy. You have to pick certain abilities that will highlight on your enemy, so you got to be standing in the right situation. So we're going to go with the blow attack. We can nail him from here. Alright, decent. He's going to counter. Give me an aqua blow. Alrighty. Let's move up here, turn 2. See, now we can get him with this flare rush. And by the looks of the statistics, it's more powerful than the regular blow attack. We're going to go with this.
Fire! Gotcha!
There you go. Alright, so you can see our battle results. We earn TB, EXP, and SP. We'll get to all that kind of stuff. We obtain an item. There's our levels there.
I won! How about that?
Excellent, Atsuma.
All right! Did you see that, Toya? Pretty impressive, huh?
Certainly. Incapacitating golems with fists alone.
You bet!
Single brain cell alert.
Atsuma seems to be satisfied anyway, so let's call it a day here. Make sure you practice what we have studied every day. Especially you, Atsuma.
Okay, I love some real action.
If only he threw that single brain cell into his studies with the same enthusiasm.
But then he wouldn't be Atsuma anymore, would he?
I just get so drowsy looking at textbooks and reading about magic techniques. That's just the way I am.
Here's a better explanation. You're a dropout. You hanging around Toya makes him look bad, for sure.
Well, he does always sleep during lessons. But he can perform powerful enchants from time to time, can't he?
Luck, that's all. Luck. The way he does them is never in any textbook. It's just he sometimes gets good results. Come on, Toya, you mustn't give him any credit.
Yeah, but if I've surpassed the textbooks already, that makes me a genius, right?
Certainly.
Anyway, lessons are done for now, so let's go!
To the cafeteria, then.
After heading into the corridor from the lecture hall, go down the stairs and that will lead you right to it.
You don't have to explain that much, Toya.
You do tend to forget things, Atsuma. Anyway, let's head down there.
Alright, we are finally able to take control of our character, Atsuma. It's at a set camera, so we can't switch our camera angle just yet. Hello there, bumping into me? We can talk to them. Ah, Atsuma. Looking forward to the festival, are you? I don't really know why we're having the festival, but still. A festival is a festival. Time to have fun. Time to have fun. Get out of the way. Let's go out here. To the corridor.
Lunchtime at last!
Atsuma, a moment of your time. Concerning your right arm. I think I'll have some interesting data to show you in a few days.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. That professor is fucking weird. There's gotta be something to this guy. He's really freaking me out. There's just no way he's a normal dude. He's gotta be like some crazy asshole. We're gonna get into some confrontations with this guy later. We have to. Alright, so I'm walking around right now. It's pretty interesting. For an early PS3 game, it certainly shows it. The graphics are pretty good, although it does look a little bland, at least for now. The movements really aren't that bad. The controls seem to be okay. And at the beginning of the game, I did set things in reverse. So when I go down, the camera angle goes up. Now that would have been the opposite way. I, for one, can't stand that way, which is why I switched it to this way. So right now, if I were to go up on my right analog stick, the camera angle switches to that. Some people can't stand this and have to have it the other way. For me, this is my personal preference. Hey, look, it's Wedge from Final Fantasy X. How'd you get in this game? This corridor is under guard. You can't come through. Okay, no problem. Kind of switching around is a little bit fast, though, on my eyes. Looks like I can't go this way. Stock-taking day. I see. Well, we're supposed to go to the cafeteria, so we might as well do that, eh? This is a crazy university. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next part of Enchanted Arms. I'll see you guys next time. I am out.